like you to do is watch me fall off this table. Okay, so I'm gonna sit, so I'm not like leaning against the chair like this, but I'm sitting up, I'm away from the chair a little bit, and these chairs, the butt kind of drops down a little bit, so I've got to scoot forward so I can just be sitting straight up. I want my feet to be flat on the ground, like not like this or like that, but square, flat on the ground, as stable as I can possibly be. You can imagine that, like if you stood up from this position, you're going to be pretty squared up. Totally stable, knees bent at a 90-degree angle, so my shins are right above my ankles, or my knees are right above my ankles. And then down the hips, like my thighs are parallel to the ground, and again, I'm bending at a 90 here. I'm not like ramrod erect, but I'm sitting completely up. And then I put my, like, go ahead and put your hands on your lap. Wherever they naturally land, slide them back about an inch. You see what that did to my shoulders, how I kind of opened up my shoulders and engaged my chest a little bit? That's literally telling the mind and the nervous system that we're engaging in something right now. We're not trying to go to sleep, we're not trying to relax or clear our brains. We're actively engaging our bodies in an activity that's building a resilient mind. Hands on the legs, slide it back a little bit. And then the chin, you know, you want it to be maybe a little bit lower than parallel, but just like straight up, you know, like the same head position as if I'm going to do a deadlift, you know, right in line with my spine. And you can find that by leaning forward and back a little bit, side to side, and then just find the spot where your head is sitting right on top of your neck, right on top of your backbone, right on top of your hips, supported by the chair, parallel to the ground thighs, knees supported by the shins, by the ankles, by the feet. And now I'm completely stable. Are you all in that position? Now, if you'd like to, you can close your eyes at this point. If that doesn't feel good to you, if that creates some level of anxiety or you just don't like that, that's fine. Find a place to gaze slightly down, like at the clear desk in front of you, and just try to hold that gaze. If you need to blink, blink, but try to keep from looking around. And then however you like to breathe, take a big, deep breath in. Then push it out through your lips like you're blowing out a candle. In through the nose is very helpful if you can. Some people have sinus issues, and that's fine. Here's how you breathe. Exhale through the mouth. Slightly blowing out a candle. This helps with full O2, CO2 exchange. And now bring your attention to your stomach. What we want to do is when you inhale, feel your stomach expand. It's called horizontal breathing or diaphragmatic breathing. Inhale, expand the stomach. Exhale, blow through the lips. What that's doing is it's allowing your entire lung to enjoy some fresh air. The bottom half of your lungs has more receptors, it has more alveoli and can take in more oxygen than any other part of your lungs. And when you take that deep, low breath from your stomach, you are telling your nervous system and you are telling your mind that I am at ease. I'm sure you all have taken some deep breath or breathed when you were anxious or upset, and you feel your chest rising. The more upset you get, the more your chest rises. And that's also sending a signal to your brain, your nervous system. That signal is we're in trouble. In through the nose, expanding the diaphragm, blowing out through the mouth. And you may find that there's a place somewhere in this breath that you can really focus on. Maybe it's the feeling of the air coming in through your nose, maybe the feeling of your stomach rising and falling. Maybe the coolness of the air blowing through your lips when you exhale. But try to bring your focus to that spot. And try to really feel it. Feel the air coming in, if that's your area. Feel the stomach rise and fall. And I know it's tricky, but try to feel it rather than think about it. Every human will have had a thought or emotion rise at this point, and that's very natural. The opportunity is to come back to your anchor point. come back to that portion, that spot of your breath, familiar place. And then the mind will wander again. And again, we have an opportunity to come back to that anchor point. It may not seem familiar to you yet, but with practice, with routine, the anchor point becomes like a base, somewhere where you're safe, where you're ready. Now, you may feel like you've got a little itch, or you maybe want to move a little bit. There might be a little bit of jitter in your body somewhere. This is the time. Go ahead and scratch that itch, move, adjust your posture a little bit. And then once you've done that, come back to that stable position. Feel into the stability of the body. Try to commit yourself to holding still. The more still you can be, the more the body will feel stable, more at ease. Now what I'd like you to do is, without looking around, and if with your eyes still closed, if that's your practice, be aware of where the exits to this room are compared to you. Are they in front of you, to your left, your right? Where are those two doors? Try to be aware, without looking again, of what row you're in and how you might get to those exits. Just creating kind of a little situational awareness of this space, how you would leave or come. Now come back to your breath. Every thought that arises, every emotion, every distraction is just a natural opportunity to build stability, to build focus, to build resilience. In, breathing out. We all have very busy lives. I'm sure a lot of you have lives much busier, more responsibilities than myself. Right now, this is the only thing you have to do. This breath, this moment, this is your moment. You're safe, you're stable. Distraction comes up, choose to come back to your breath. You may find that you don't know how long you've been thinking about whatever you were thinking about. You've been following that thought for some time, and that's very natural. Again, just come back to your anchor. It's like training a puppy to sit. You can be mad at the puppy when he walks away, or you can just ask him to sit again. Just set him down and pet him on the head. Eventually we all learn. We'll build the capacity to be stable, and this way to be prepared. Coming back to the breath. Now in your next breath, breathing in, just be aware of the air coming in, your either nose or mouth, wherever it is. And start moving your awareness down from your head and face into your neck, being aware of any tension, into the shoulders, We don't want to tell a story about this or why your neck or shoulders feel the way they feel, just awareness. How does that part of your body feel right now? Down your arms, into your hands. Just being aware of that feeling in that particular spot. Back to the shoulders, down the back and the lower back and lumbar, to the hips, feeling the support of the chair, down your legs into your knees, down your shins to your ankles. Feeling your feet solid on the floor, feeling the support and stability. And now try to hold your entire body in your mind's eye as one unit. There you are, fully supported, stable. In your next breath, I'd like you to think about one of those values we talked about. Personal or professional, just one. Just be that word. Just hold it for a second. Now if you're ready, you can open your eyes if they've been closed. Maybe start rolling the shoulders a little bit. Move your feet around. Some subtle movements, trying to re-engage the body, coming back from the stable point movement to awareness in the room. We'll close this practice.